as we open, so I always give everybody the option of opening the yoga practice either into a seated or a lying down position. So whatever you feel is the most comfortable way to get here. Sit up on here too. My hips didn't open yet this morning. All right. So let's all begin. Taking a moment with a deep inhalation in through the nostrils. And then you can let it out through the mouth. Good, do that 2 more times. Inhale, notice the coolness and the sensation of the nostrils on your inhale. And exhale, feel a little warm. 1 more breath like that. Good, and so just go ahead and close your eyes down gently without squeezing them together. Bring your awareness to the present moment. So if your thoughts are still scattered about wherever you have to be later on today, try to pull yourself, reel yourself back into our present moment. So we're just right here on our yoga mats. Feeling our breath come in, feeling the breath come out. And we can send our breath to places to create a little more space when you really become aware of your body. If you notice any discomfort or tightness somewhere, think about that spot in your body. And on your inhale, imagine breathing space and openness there. And with the exhalation, imagine that you can just release that discomfort. Just take a few more breaths right here. 1 more inhale. And 1 more full exhalation. So now when we open up the eyes, we'll continue to stay in a seated position. Let's start with a couple of shoulder rotations. Inhaling up, exhaling down and back. We'll take 2 more breaths. Good, now just try to lengthen the spine as much as you can. Actually, let's start with the neck stretch. So take an inhale. On your exhale, tilt the right ear towards the right shoulder. Bring the heel of the right hand to your right temple. So a lot of times you'll see people reach across to the opposite side of the head. I don't like that. This one, we're going to kind of press against the temple. So take an inhale. For a second, hold your breath, pressing the hand and the temple together. And then on the exhale, see if the head tilts a little more. And we're going to do that 2 more times. So inhale, press, hold the breath for a sec. Exhale, see if the head tilts a little deeper. And 1 more breath like that. So inhale. Hold the breath, press. Exhale, release all the way down. Let the right hand come down. And then whenever we're moving the neck, we go in very slow motion. So inhale up to center. Just take a moment. Exhale. We're going to bring the heel of the left hand to the left temple. Inhale. Hold the breath as you press. On the exhale, release. See if the head tilts again. Inhale. Press. Hold in the breath. Exhale. Release. 1 more time. Inhale. Hold the breath. Exhale. Release. Good. Let the left hand come down. Slowly bring the head to neutral. Inhale. Let's bring either hand, it doesn't matter, to the forehead now. We're going to do the same thing. So kind of resist against one another. So inhale, begin to press. Exhale, release. This one, you're not really pushing forward. You just kind of, it's not going to move you anymore when you release. It just kind of strengthens the muscles in the back of the neck. So do it again. Inhale. Press against one another. Exhale, release. One more time, inhaling. Press. Exhale, release. So go ahead and bring the left, either hit whatever hand was down. And then keep the shoulders back and down. Grow your spine long again. And now keeping the shoulders back, tilt the chin towards the chest. You're going to feel this one in the back of the neck as you slowly rotate the head side to side. Inhaling to one side. Exhaling to the other side. One more time in each direction. Good, and then hold it there in the center. Chin to chest. Exhale all the air out of your lungs. Hold your breath for a second at the bottom of the exhale. And then inhale, lifting the head to neutral. Continue to tilt the head up and back. This one stretches in the front of the throat, but we're not going to move the head at all. But you can pout, like pull your bottom lip over the top lip like you're sad. And breathe through the nose. You'll feel a bigger stretch in the front of the throat. 2 more breaths. Slowly, slowly bring the head back to neutral. One more time, just chin to chest, but the shoulders are back. And then the head lifts back to neutral. So, since we've been sitting for a little bit like this, we're just going to lean back, switch, giving equal opportunity hip opening. So sit up nice and tall, shoulders back and down. I want you to feel, when you bring your hands to the shoulders here, first we're going to take a torso rotation. So inhale. On the exhale, twist towards the right. Notice that you feel this in the upper part of the back. Inhale, center. Exhale, rotate left. So you see what I mean? Like kind of in the shoulder blades, the upper part of the back. Inhale, center. Exhale, left. Inhale, center. Exhale to the right. And back to center. So now we're going to add the arms. And now when we twist and rotate, you should feel this all the way down to the lower part of the back. So left hand comes to the outside, the right thigh, right hand behind you. Come back to center on your inhale. Exhaling over to the left. Continue like that. Reach up so you can feel the difference. It goes all the way down spine. So spinal twists obviously open up your spine, but they're also great when with the Thanksgiving holiday coming. They're great to help aid in digestion. So whenever you overeat or feel like super stuffed, twisting poses really help to aid you in digestion. So one more time, reach up, exhale to the left. Good, and coming back to center, both arms up. Exhale, both arms come down. Let's take our hands behind us. Just extend both of your legs out. You can shake the legs. Good. And now we're going to start to come into a little hamstring stretch. So yeah, if you're sitting on a block, you might want to come off of it. And then we're going to take our strap underneath both of our feet as we come forward. Pose. So first, and I know I explain this one a lot, when you go to grip your band and start to walk the hands down, somehow the shoulders do something like this, right? So we want to first get the length in the spine. Keep those shoulders back. So it's more important to not create that tension in the neck. So it doesn't matter if you can't reach your toes, it's fine. As you walk your hands forward, I do want you to feel the stretch in the back of both of your legs here in your hamstrings. So inhale. And you can create more space also by pulling the belly button into the spine and come forward. Take a few breaths here. Two more deep breaths. And then slowly come up. We're gonna just take your left foot out from there, but the strap stays underneath the right foot, and take your left foot against the right inner thigh. And so again, as we start to activate, drop the shoulders down. Just feel how good that feels each time you do that. You feel the spine re-lengthening each time. Keep your belly pulled in. Start to walk the hands forward towards the right foot, lengthen. And then just breathe into that. So again, what I mentioned in the beginning of the class is when you're feeling that tightness, that tension right now, probably in the hamstring, we send our breath there to create more space. So just breathe into this. For 2 more breaths. Lifting the head up, slide the hands back. Keep the strap under that right foot, but let's bring the left hand to the ground to support our balance. We're gonna lift this leg up and open it all the way out to the right side until you feel the stretch into the inner thigh now. And then you can bring that left foot up against the right inner thigh. Take your left hand to the strap and your right hand behind you. So we're coming into another twist. Good. So again, we lengthen the spine first. Maybe you can press into that hand behind you. You can have like a tented finger, or you try to press the palm flat, right? So just dropping both shoulders, inhale. Make sure your left elbow bends as you come forward. Keep the arms straight, the shoulder's gonna come up. So we wanna create that length again. Take that hand behind you, your right hand, maybe walk it even further back if you want to deepen into this rotation. 2 more breaths. Lift the head up. Take your right hand back out to the right side. We're going to see if we can lift this right foot up and hop it over the left leg. Now, a lot of times if you have really tight hips, this might not be an option for you. So you can keep that left leg extended out and just bring the right foot to the outside of the left thigh. But if that feels okay, we're going to take another twist over to the right. Reach both arms up. We inhale, rotate, and we're going to hug that right leg in with the left arm. Right hand comes behind you. Twist. Drop the shoulders down. And feel this one's a little more intense with that top leg wrapped over the left. So 2 more breaths. Return to center, reach up. Take a little counter twist over to the left side. Left hand behind you. Right hand to the outside of the left thigh, lengthen the spine. 2 more breaths. Return to center, reach up. Good, exhale down. So now everybody just reach behind you. If that left leg's not already extended, we're gonna extend it, but we're keeping the right leg on top, stacked on top. I'm going to take out the strap again. This one's going to be a little more intense as you wrap the strap up underneath that left foot. And the reason this was more intense is because we have added weight on top. I know I mentioned that a lot, but I have some new people here with me, so I just want everybody to feel what we're feeling. So inhale, drop the shoulders, belly pulls in, walk the hands forward. Oh. So you feel the difference than before when we didn't have the extra weight on top. So just try to breathe into that again. Send your breath right there where you're feeling that tension, that these muscles. Breathe into it, let them release. 2 more breaths. Slide your hands back up. We're going to keep the strap there, so right away you can notice the difference. And we're going to take everything to the other side. So all you're doing is taking your right foot against your left inner thigh now. We're going to come forward again, and this time it won't feel as intense because we don't have that top leg on top. So you're still going to feel it, just not quite as intensely. So just breathe into this. Inhaling, feel the back ribs expand. Exhale, deepen into this. 2 more breaths. Lifting the head up, slide the hands back. Keep your left hand on the strap, the right hand on the ground next to you to support your balance. As we open that leg out to the side to create some inner thigh sensation. So take your right hand to the strap, your left hand behind you. Right elbow will bend as we come forward, leading with the heart. So think about heart leading forward, not head, because head leading forward causes that rounding in the shoulder. So when you keep your heart open, so many good things happen. Just breathe. For 2 more breaths. Slowly coming out of that. Keep your right hand next to the right hip. Lift your leg up. We're going to hop that leg up and over. So again, if right away, if this is too much, we're going to straighten out that bottom leg. If you can't cross that over. So it would just look like this instead. If we're good here, we're going to take the rotation to the left. Inhale up. Rotate to the left, so hug the left leg in with the right arm twist. Make sure that spine is tall. 2 more breaths. Inhale to center, counter rotation to the opposite side. So a little twist. Notice how it's not quite as intense on this side, but it still feels good, I think. So we take 2 more breaths. Return to center, reach up. Take your hands down behind you, tilt back. If you haven't already, we're going to extend that right leg out. Keep your left knee stacked on top. To get your strap one more time. To bring it underneath now the right foot. And again, this is the more intense one because of the opposite leg. So breathe down, shoulders down, heart leads us forward. Good. It goes all the way up into that glute area. We're going to stay here for 2 more breaths. Slowly come up. So let's just place that strap up to the side, bringing our hands behind us. Make your feet about as wide as the width of your yoga mat now. Fingers behind you, just these are called windshield wipers, knees to one side and then the other. Good. Once more in each direction. Good job. And then right from there, bring your hands around. We're going to come onto all fours, cat-cow pose. So onto your hands and knees. So the proper alignment here is to have your hands directly underneath your shoulders. Spread your fingers really wide so you can grip the earth with the palms and the fingertips. And then the knees are not quite as wide. The knees are hip distance apart. Tops of the feet flat to begin. Good. So this is tabletop position. Let's inhale. On the exhale, begin to round the back, tucking the chin to chest, belly button to spine on the exhale. Inhale, let the belly lead down. Here we arch the back. So arching the back, shoulders back, head lifts, looking forward. Maybe curl the toes under to go deeper in your cow. If that's too much, keep the tops of the feet flat. Exhale, leave the belly to come back into your cat pose, rounding the back, chin to chest, belly button to spine. Inhale to cow, watching back, look forward. Good, and one more time to cat. Inhale to cow. Good. Flatten the tops of your feet. Now, another option in a rotation, I'll come this way so you can see better. I want you to stay where you are on this tabletop. Push your right hip all the way out to the right side, and then look over your right shoulder as if you're trying to see your hip. Feel that sensation. Pull your left shoulder back. Inhale, come to center. Exhale, push your left hip out to the left, looking over that left shoulder, like you're trying to see the hip. Inhale, center. One more time to the right. Exhale, look back. Inhale, center. Last time to your left. Good, and inhale, center. Now, right from where we are, we're gonna take a little body rotation. So sink your hips back for a moment into extended child's, but we're not staying here. Think about coming up the right side and into like a modified plank on the knees. Big body circles, come down the left, around and up. So we're pressing into the palms to pull us forward up the right side. Center yourself, come down the left side and around. We're gonna do 2 more going towards the right to come up and down the left to come back. So this just kind of moves that whole body around. One more time, up the right side, down the left side. Pause in an extended child's for a moment. Bring the forehead down. 2 more breaths. Good, and we're gonna do it again. So pressing into the palms, shift the weight to the left to come up to the center. Modified plank position. Exhale down the right side. So just continue to rotate here, pressing into the palms so the arms get activated too. Inhale up the left. Exhale down the right. 2 more times on this side. Good, last time like that. Good. And then sink your hips way back again to extended child, arms overhead. See if you can sink the tush all the way back to the heels. Arms extended, pressing into the palms. Take 2 more breaths. So we lift the head up, come back up onto all fours. Next, we're gonna just curl those toes under, press the hips up and back into downward facing dog. So this one also really helps you to stretch the back of those legs. So pedal out those legs, inhale. Exhale, pressing the heels back and down, the hips lift up. Let the crown of the head shine down. I'm going to stay here, 2 more breaths. Good, now keep the left foot down. Inhale the right leg up to the sky. Look in between the hands. We're going to do our best to try to bring that right foot all the way up there. If it doesn't quite make it, you can wiggle it up. So the object here is to get the right knee directly above the right ankle. Then we're going to come on up. If you want, you can rotate that left foot out or stay in lunge position. Bring your hands up to the right thigh to lift yourselves up. Good. So you want a big wide stance right here. Good. So again, if you're not feeling the balance here, that back foot can rotate out to the side a little bit. Otherwise, you're up on the toe. So let's bring our arms up on our next inhale. And then on the exhale, arms out. We're going to take bicep curls, but really contract the biceps. As you come down, push that left hip forward. And as you come up, press through the right heel to come up. So now when we're trying to balance, we try to keep our gaze out straight ahead, not looking down. Keep the core muscles engaged. And just continue here. So remember, you're not just bending the elbows. I want you to really contract like you're showing your bicep muscles. Okay. So we take 4 more. 3. 2 more. Good. Holding right here. We're going to flip the hands over, fingertips to the rib cage, coming down. Inhale out. Exhale down. The shoulders back. Take 4 more. 3. Last 2. Good. One more time. This time reaching both arms up. We're going to take that left foot, rotate it out to the side and come into our first warrior 2. So alignment here is that the right heel lines up with the arch of the left foot. Right knee is bent, right arm forward, left arm back, warrior 2. See if your shoulders are relaxed. Good. Let's rotate like airplane wings over the right leg. So come to the front, reach the arms up on your inhale. Feel that movement in the spine. Exhale, bring it back to warrior 2. Good. Rotate, inhale, reach up, warrior 1. Exhale, warrior 2. Good. One more time. Rotate, reach up, warrior 1. Arms out like airplane wings again. Right arm's going to cross underneath the left. This is eagle arm position. This is a good shoulder opener. And then pull the elbows down. We're going to tilt forward. If you can't come all the way down, if you're at home and you have a chair, your hands can rest on the back of the chair. Maybe we can come all the way down, pressing against that right inner thigh. Pull the right shoulder back. See if the head can rest on those hands just a little. This one's called humble warrior. Stay here for 2 more breaths. We're going to stay in the pose but release the hands. If anybody needs their block, you can place the block inside the right foot to create more height from the earth. So the left arm reaches up and overhead into extended side angle. So I'm just using the props today to show you if you want to use that to help you stay in the pose more comfortably. Good. Now the left arm is going to come up to the lower back, palm facing out. Rotate that left shoulder open. Right hand can stay down or can come to your heart center, where we pull both shoulders back, opening up. Gaze could be straight down, straight ahead, or looking up towards the sky, only if that doesn't hurt your neck. 2 more breaths. Looking down, we're all going to bring the right hand down, left arm to the sky. Core muscles engaged, slowly and carefully return, warrior 2. Good. So take a moment, just straighten out that right leg. I'm going to give you a second. But just watch me for a sec. A lot of times when people are in warrior 2, sometimes I see people's torso tilted forward. What this does, it's not the proper alignment. It puts more workload on that right leg. So if you come up, you'll feel the difference. So everybody do that with me for a sec. Everybody keep the right knee bent, but tilt your torso forward. See how that leg works a little harder here? Now come back up. Just keep the knee bent, but it's a little more tolerable. So look over the right fingers, rotate the right palm up, reach forward a little to come up and back. This one's peaceful warrior. This one opens in the right side ribs. The left hand's just resting on the left thigh. 2 more breaths. Now, straighten the right leg. Keep the right arm reaching back. This is reverse triangle. 2 more breaths. Inhale, return back up. When we come into triangle, arms and legs both stay straight. So we're not bending that knee. So I want you to reach all the way to the right. Imagine that you're leaning against the wall and sliding yourself forward. Even at home, that's a good way to practice the proper alignment of this one. And then the right hand comes down inside the right leg, left arm to the sky. You can use your hand on the block if that feels best for you on the inside of the right leg. If you have a shoulder issue and the arm hurts to keep it up there, you can keep your left hand on the left hip, keeping that shoulder open. Good. Take 2 more breaths here. Now look down, we're gonna soften the right knee, just to carefully come up, but when you get to the top, straighten both legs. Revolved triangle, take those arms like airplane wings around to the front, and then come all the way around so that the left hand slides down the right leg. And again, if you want to use the block, you can bring the block to the outside, that right leg, and then take the right arm to the side, left arm down. 2 more breaths. Good, soften the right knee, arms out like airplane wings. Step your left foot up and out to the left, not all the way, but you want your feet about hip distance apart so they're wide. You're not like on a tightrope where one foot's behind the other. That's much harder to balance. So you're more hip distance. Airplane wing your arms again. Good, keep your belly tight. Stop in a tabletop position. So you're looking at the earth below you. Push your hips back. As you push the hips back, feel that in the right hamstring. And then we'll interlock the fingers behind the back, lowering the forehead down, the arms pull up. Keep pushing those hips back to keep the right hamstring activated. 2 more breaths. Soften the right knee, use the arms to pull you back up to standing. Now, take your block if you're using it. If you don't have one at home, you can use a cushion. And we're going to take this block in between the thighs. Make sure you're not squeezing it with the knees. That's really important. Okay, and we're going to really get into these quadricep muscles and activate those strength in our legs. So as we come down, deep knee bend, find your fingers to the ground as best you can. If you can't reach, that's okay. Hands can be on the shins, like so. Okay, but we're in a deep knee bend where the heels stay on the ground. Inhale, straighten the legs. Exhale, deep knee bend. Inhale, straighten. And again, exhale, deep knee bend. Inhale, straighten. 2 more times. This time we're going to keep the knees bent in chair pose. Keep your strap handy. Actually, we're going to take the strap out. Pull the strap really tight, left to right side. So I have mine folded in half, just so there's not so much dangling going on with the length of the strap. So pull it nice and tight. Keep, really squeeze that block. Activate those strong legs. Good. Pull back, exhale to the chest. Inhale forward. Exhale. So if the legs get really tight, you can let go of the squeeze so much, but if you really want to keep this going, squeeze it, baby. 4 more. 3, 2 more like that. And last one. Now, as slowly as you possibly can, I want you to press into the feet. Keep squeezing that block so that there's no momentum. The muscles are doing all the work. We bring the strap overhead. Both feet stay grounded. Inhale. Exhale. Tilt towards your right. Press firmly into the left foot. This is a big side stretch. 1 more inhale. Exhale. Next inhalation slowly brings us up. So the left arm pulls the right arm up. And then exhale, continue tilting over to the left side. Press into the right foot. Inhale, return up. And now bring the strap back a little. It could be a small arch of the back or further back if it's okay. You can gaze up, tilt back if it's too much. Just be really careful with the back. 2 more breaths. Good, inhale, come up. Now we're going to take the strap behind the back. This one's my favorite shoulder opener for those techie shoulders from the cell phones and being on the computer all day. So now we pull it really tight again behind the back. Bend those knees deeply. Just rest your torso onto the thighs. Start to lift the strap to the sky as best you can, holding it there. Knees could stay bent, or you could straighten the legs. If you straighten the legs now, you go into a bit of a hamstring stretch again. 2 more breaths. Soften the knees, deeply bend them, allowing the strap to come down. And then this is the more challenging one. We're going to open the legs wide, hold this block into both palms. Bring the arms inside the legs. If you don't have a block, that's okay. You can just use the arms here. So I call this one the quarterback squat. Ready? So squeeze, exhale, lifting the hands up towards the heart as the hips lower down. Inhale, straighten the legs. You can take the block behind you, reaching it back. Exhale down, heart, head high, hips low. Inhale. And again, exhale. Good. Inhale. Let's try this 2 more times if you can. Remember, this is a great big hip opener, so this one's challenging. If you need to, you come out of it. This time I'm going to try to stay low. Press the arms against the inner thigh, hips low, head high. Good. Breathe. Nice deep breaths. 2 more breaths. Good. Take the block down, hands to the ground or to your block. Toe heel your feet all the way together in Uttanasana, forward fold. And here it's fine if those knees need to stay deeply bent. No problem. Just let the back of the neck release. Feel that stretch of the hamstrings. You can have the arms hang long or hold on to opposite elbows. Two more breaths. Again, the arms hang long. Slowly we'll bring ourselves up, 1 vertebrae at a time. And then we find ourselves in mountain pose. So mountain pose, bring your feet as close together as you comfortably can, not possibly, comfortably. So when our feet are a little bit wider, we have better balance. As you bring the feet closer together, it becomes a little bit more challenging to find that stillness. So we press into the soles of the feet, lift up through the ankles and the knees. Let your tailbone press straight down. Bring your shoulders up, all the way back, and even press the fingers together and down. So as you do that, love that feeling when you can really feel the spine lengthen. And maybe close your eyes if that feels okay. That's when you really feel like maybe you start to sway and you have to press more firmly into the feet to find that stillness. You might feel also a lot more energy right now in the right leg than the left leg because we haven't yet journeyed to the left side. 2 more breaths. And then let your eyes open. Starting from the front of the mat to work our way to the left side. We're going to take it with a sun salutation. If anybody does not want to work through the whole vinyasa, you can just meet us right here and just wait for us for a moment. We're going to all end up here in Warrior 2. Otherwise, we're coming through with a salutation. Reach up. Inhale. Exhale, swan dive forward. Let the knees soften as much as they need to. Fingers to the ground on your exhale. Inhale, hands to the shins, lengthen. Exhale, back down. Come all the way back to plank position. Lower down, chaturanga, so you're flat on the belly. Flatten the tops of the feet. Inhale, press up to cobra, go back. Exhale, back down. Curl the toes, press up and back, down dog. You can pedal your legs a little bit here. And then press the heels down, the hips high, back of the neck releases. 2 more breaths. And let's keep the right foot down, left leg comes up. We'll try to bring the left foot all the way up there. Step it as far up as you can. Good. Come and try and first with a lunge position. You take your hands up to the left thigh. And again, if you're not feeling the balance, it's not a problem. You'll just rotate that right heel to the ground, or you stay up on the right toes. This time, reach up, looking straight ahead. Pull the arms down and back, opening the front of the shoulders and the chest. Inhale, press up. Exhale, pull down. Good, continue like that. Four more. Two more. Hold here for chest press, elbows together. Inhale to open. Exhale. Continue here. Four more. Good, last two like that. Reach both arms up, inhale. We're gonna rotate over to warrior two. So check your alignment, keep that left knee bent. Right arch lines up with the left heel, left toe straight ahead. Good. Is anybody tilting forward? If you are, just bring the torso up. Good. Let's take a inhale to warrior one. Reach the arms up. Exhale back, warrior two. Good. Rotate, reach up, warrior one. Exhale, warrior two. One more time, staying in our warrior one. Arms out to either side like airplane wings. Left arm's gonna cross underneath the right arm, eagle arm position. Pulling the arms down. See if you can come forward and rest the arms against that left inner thigh, forehead down. Pull the left shoulder back to deepen into that rotation against the left inner thigh. Two more breaths. Good, release. So now, again, if you need the block, you can take your left hand to the block, right arm comes up and over to extended side angle. So first it can be up, maybe you can reach it over your head. Hold here, feel that great big opening in the right side ribs. Good, stay in the pose, right arm comes up to the lower back, palm facing out. Rotate that shoulder open. Left hand can stay down or come to your heart center. Two more breaths. Let's release the hands again. Left hand down, right arm to the sky. Core muscles engage. Return to warrior two. Keep the torso lifted. Keep your gaze over the left fingers. Now rotate the left palm up. Reach forward a little to come up and back to peaceful. Right arm slides down the right leg. Left arm reaches up towards the back of the room. Good. Two more breaths. Keep the arm where it is. Straighten out your left leg, reverse triangle. Good. Inhale, come up, palms down, legs straight, coming right into triangle. Reach all the way left, push your right hip back. Left arm comes down if you want to use the block. The block's inside of the left foot. Right arm up to the sky. If you have a shoulder issue, maybe the right hand's on the right hip or waist. Keep those legs straight. Keep pushing that right hip back to keep the left inner thigh engaged. Two more breaths. Good, look down, soften the left knee to carefully rise up. Revolved triangle, keep the legs straight, rotate like airplane wings, continue rotating. Right hand slides down the left leg, left arm up. If you want to use the block, you can bring it to the outside of the left foot. Two more breaths. Good, soften the left knee, arms like airplane wings, coming into pyramid. Right foot's gonna step up and out to the right a little bit. Both heels stay down. Keep your hips and shoulders squared off to the front of the room. Come forward, stop in your tabletop position. Push your hips back till you feel the left hamstring engage. Interlock the fingers behind the back. Forehead lowers down as the arms pull up. Deep breaths here. Good, soften the left knee. Use the arms to pull you back up. As we bring the feet together, we're going to do our chair series again. If you want to use the block, you can. The block is an option. It just really activates those legs a little bit more. So we come forward again. Fingers to the ground. Deep knee bend. Keeping the heels down on your exhale. Inhale, straightening the legs. Exhale down. Inhale, straighten. Continue here. Two more. This time stay down in your chair pose. Grab your strap to come into the shoulder openers. So we take the strap, bring it up in front of the chest as you peel the torso up the thighs. Squeeze the block if you want to use those strong legs. Pull back, squeeze the shoulder blades together. Inhale, extend. Exhale. Continue here. Four more. Last two. Good, one more time. Good, so again, as slowly as you can, we're squeezing that block. Bring the arms up to the sky. Reach up high, both feet stay grounded. Inhale, tilt to the left this time first. Press into the right foot. Inhale to center. Exhale over to the right side. Inhale, center. And touching the back a little bit, maybe a lot. Gazing up if it's okay with the neck, or just a tiny bit of an arch of the back if that's too much. Now come up slowly. We even take the strap behind the back to open the front of the shoulders again. So pull it tight. Deeply bend the knees, resting your torso onto the thighs. The strap extends up to the sky, back of the neck releases. Maybe straightening those legs a bit. Just hold here. Two more breaths. And then we come down again. Soften the knees, bring the strap down. Open the feet for our quarterback squats. If you're using the block, so the arms press against the inner thighs. Exhale, hips low, bring the block up. Inhale, straighten the legs, reach back. Exhale down. Good, inhale back. Continue here. Two more like this. And then if you can, stay low again. So hips are low, head is high, shoulders back. Good. Two more breaths. Let the block come down, press into the palms, starting to straighten the legs. Walk your feet back together. Arms can hang long, or you can hold on to opposite elbows. Straighten those legs enough that you can feel the hamstring muscles engage again. Now arms long, we'll slowly roll up one vertebrae at a time. So we come back into mountain once again. Good, so when we take that opportunity to come back, Now we feel all the energy in our strong bodies. So as you feel that, spread the toes wide, press into the soles of the feet, lifting up through the ankles and the knees. Tailbone presses down, shoulders back. Pull the arms down, even the fingers are pressing together. Feel that length. Maybe close your eyes. Take 2 more breaths. And then our eyes open. And again, from the front of the mat, working our way down with salutation, sun salutation. Reach up on your inhale again. Exhale to swan dive forward. Come all the way down. Back the neck releases. Let the knees soften if they need to. Inhale, hands to the shins, lengthen. Exhale, back down. Come back to plank position. And hold your plank. We're going to do some plank work. If it's too much on the wrist, come down onto the elbows. Now we're going to take a same knee to same elbow, right knee to right elbow and down. So if you are modifying, it looks more like this. You're on the elbows to kind of release the wrist. So continue here, right, left, going for 4 more. 3, 2 more like that. Good, hold right here if you can. Little baby pulses up for 8, 7, it's not a big move. 4, 3, 2 more. Press the heels back, pull the shoulders back. 2 more deep breaths. Good, come down everybody onto the knees. Let the knees open wide, big toes come together, sink the hips back into extended child, forehead down. Breathing into the back ribs, feel them expand on your inhale and contract on your exhalation. Okay. So one more core strengthener. We're going to come onto the elbows and knees now. Make sure your elbows are underneath the shoulders. If you're modifying, you're going to stay on your knees in this position. So I'm going to show you the modification first for dolphin. So it just comes forward into like a modified plank where you're on your knees, and then shift the hips back into, it'll be like a puppy pose. So the tush is upward, and you'll feel a stretch in the shoulders. So let's all try this together first, staying on the knees. Pull forward till the heart comes over your interlocked fingers. Exhale, push the hips back. Good, so you can stay like that, or you can curl the toes under as you come forward and plank. And push the hips up into dolphin. Inhale forward. Exhale back. Good, continue here. Two more like this. And pull forward to plank. If you can, hold it here. Just about 2 deep breaths. Inhale. Exhale. One more deep breath in. Exhale. Good job. Come onto your knees, everybody. Let's all take extended challenge one last time. Hips back, forehead to the ground. Deep breaths. Lift the head up. Slide your hands back next to the knees on either side to the palms are down to press you up. And then coming into a seated position. At first, we're going to start to prepare for Shavasana. So, which is our final resting meditation. Feet flat on the ground, arms extend out, rolling ourselves slowly down one vertebrae at a time till you're flat on the back. And then let's just interlock the fingers to the right shin. Extend the left leg straight out onto the mat. Let it just rest. Inhale. Opening the right knee out towards the right shoulder. Press your left shoulder blade back down into the mat. Good. Let's take that back to center and switch legs. So extend the right leg out, interlock the fingers to the left shin. We'll inhale, opening the left knee towards the left, press the right shoulder down, feel your whole spine imprint. Inhale that knee back to center. Now extend both legs out, take your arms overhead, point your toes, get that great big stretch like maybe you do in the early morning when you first wake up. Inhale, take the arms up to the sky. Exhale, just let them fall on either side, palms up. You can shake out your body, close your eyes. So if you prefer to be seated in a chair, that's perfectly fine. So now you just give yourself the opportunity to completely rest and renew. Okay, so we're going to take a nice deep breath in. And on the exhalation, just gently close your eyes. And try to imagine these scenes while you continue to breathe in slowly and calmly. See yourself relaxing by a beautiful, calm lake. The breeze softly blows over the lake, and you watch the thousands of tiny ripples that it creates on its surface. Your surroundings here are so calm and pleasant that it brings a feeling of complete peace that washes over your entire body and your mind. Just breathe and allow this peacefulness to fill you up. Taking the time now to release any worries, disturbing thoughts, or sadness that you might be feeling. Just let these feelings float up, out, and away, floating far away. Whatever's been bothering you lately is now time to let that go. Just know that you really are in control of your mind and your body. And you can choose to allow these bothersome emotions to leave. In doing so, you'll free up space in your heart and mind for positive things to come. Life is all about creating what you want and choosing good thoughts that make you feel good. When you focus on the positive, you get more positive experiences in your life. Releasing negative thoughts serves like an umbrella on a rainy day. Yes, the rain is still there, but it does not have to affect you. So in your mind's eye, picture yourself now in a stormy, rainy situation. And as you open up your umbrella of positivity, you see how you really are protected from all that's going on outside. You're safe, and you don't have to be part of rainy difficulties. It truly is your choice how you react to whatever comes your way. You can see your life from a happy perspective. Worry, disturbing thoughts, or sadness are choices of thoughts that you think. And you can simply say no to them. Release all the things that have been stressful to you lately, and you can make peace with yourself. Making peace with the amazing person that you truly are inside. And nurture yourself with your loving thoughts. Your mind is your greatest asset and your best tool. So now just begin to move your fingers and your toes, rotate your wrists and your ankles a little bit. Good. You can take your time to bend one knee at a time. And just hug those knees into the chest, rock yourselves from side to side. And then you could roll onto one side if that feels good for a moment. Let's all bring ourselves back up to sitting position, and we'll meet up here for our final salutation. So bring your hands into prayer. Let's bow our heads today. Bowing our heads in gratitude for taking the time for yourselves to come together on your yoga mats. Feeling gratitude for all the abundance in our lives, our families, our friends, and especially for our health. If clouds come floating into your life, remember to look past the gloom and see the beautiful colors that they add to your sunset sky. Namaste.
Namaste.